The global car industry is at a crossroads. A dramatic shift is underway, reshaping who builds cars, where they build them, and what fuels them. This isn't just about changing lanes, it's about a whole new map being drawn. And at the heart of this transformation is a story of unintended consequences, a tale of how well-intentioned policies can sometimes lead to unexpected and unwelcome outcomes. This is the story of the Great Auto Exodus, the mass migration of Japanese car manufacturing from the United States, not back to Japan, but to a new frontier, China. It's a story that reveals the complex interplay of government policies, economic forces, and technological innovation, and it carries profound implications for the future of the American auto industry and the global balance of power. In 2025, the United States, once a titan of car manufacturing, finds itself on the outside, looking in. The ambition had been clear: to revitalize American manufacturing, bring jobs back home, and reclaim the country's position as a leader in the automotive world. Tariffs on imported cars, seen as a way to protect domestic producers and incentivize foreign companies to set up shop on American soil, were a key part of this strategy. The hope was that these tariffs would make it more expensive for foreign car makers to sell their vehicles in the lucrative U.S. market, thereby encouraging them to shift their production to the United States. This, in turn, was expected to lead to a surge in factory jobs, revitalized communities, and a boost to the American economy. But the road to economic revival, it turned out, was paved with unintended consequences. Instead of compelling Japanese car manufacturers to relocate their operations to the United States, the tariffs had the opposite effect, driving them further away and not back to Japan, as some might have expected. Japan, facing its own economic challenges and an aging population, was no longer the obvious choice for these companies. Faced with these tariffs, Japanese automakers found themselves at a crossroads. The U.S. market, for decades a cornerstone of their global strategy, was suddenly a less welcoming environment. The tariffs ate into their profits, forcing them to raise prices and making their vehicles less competitive. A strategic rethink was in order, and a new destination beckoned: China. China, the world's most populous nation and a rapidly growing economic powerhouse, presented itself as a land of opportunity for the automotive industry. With a burgeoning middle class eager for personal mobility, China's appetite for cars, especially electric vehicles, was insatiable. The Chinese government, determined to dominate the industries of the future, rolled out the red carpet for foreign car makers, particularly those specializing in electric and autonomous vehicles. Generous subsidies, tax breaks, and streamlined regulations created a highly favorable environment for investment. Moreover, China had been strategically investing in building a robust domestic supply chain for electric vehicles, particularly for batteries, the most expensive component of an EV. This combination of factors proved irresistible to Japanese car manufacturers seeking to navigate the turbulent waters of the global auto industry. Toyota, Japan's largest automaker, made a bold statement by announcing a multi-billion-dollar investment in a massive electric vehicle and battery production hub in Shanghai, a move widely seen as a direct response to the U.S. tariffs. This sprawling complex, a testament to China's ambition and Toyota's confidence in the Chinese market, was to become a global center for EV innovation and production. Nissan, another Japanese automotive giant, doubled down on its China strategy, forging deeper partnerships with local Chinese companies and developing electric vehicles specifically tailored to the tastes of Chinese consumers. Honda, too, ramped up its investments in China, expanding its production capacity for electric and hybrid vehicles, recognizing the strategic importance of establishing a strong foothold in this rapidly growing market. The consequences for the U.S. auto industry were stark. The tariffs, intended to revitalize American manufacturing, had inadvertently triggered an exodus of investment and innovation, with China emerging as the unexpected beneficiary. American factories, once bustling with activity, faced the prospect of closures and layoffs, as the production lines that were supposed to be humming with renewed life fell silent. The dream of bringing back manufacturing jobs to the United States had turned into a nightmare of job losses and economic uncertainty. Moreover, the tariffs had inadvertently strengthened China's hand, accelerating its rise as a global automotive powerhouse and leaving the United States increasingly reliant on foreign supply chains, particularly from China, for the cars of the future. The Great Auto Exodus is more than just a story about tariffs and trade wars. It's a microcosm of a much larger shift in the global balance of power. China's rise as an economic and technological powerhouse is reshaping the world order, and the automotive industry is just one battleground in this larger contest. As China positions itself at the forefront of the electric vehicle revolution, the United States, once the undisputed leader in the automotive world, finds itself at a crossroads. The decisions made by policymakers in Washington and corporate boardrooms in Detroit and Tokyo will have far-reaching consequences, shaping the future of the American auto industry, the global economy, and the balance of power in the 21st century. The Great Auto Exodus serves as a stark reminder that in the interconnected global economy, actions have consequences, often unintended and far-reaching. It underscores the importance of strategic thinking, adaptability, and a deep understanding of the forces shaping the global landscape. The road ahead for the automotive industry is uncertain, but one thing is clear: the world of car making is changing, and those who fail to adapt risk being left behind. As the sun sets on the era of American dominance in the automotive world, a new dawn is breaking in the East, and the race for the future of mobility is on.